Well, good morning. We're just leaving Rocker, getting back on the interstate here. We spent the weekend here. Bounced up from Salt Lake City. We were hoping that our load was going to be ready this morning, but the payment for the load hasn't cleared yet, so we aren't going to pick it up yet. It's going to be a pretty good sized load. It's going to be 15 foot 6 inches wide. At least tentatively that's the plan. I mean, it could all change here, we don't know. But tentatively, we're going to be going up to St. Ignatius to pick up a 15.6 wide. Don't know how long it is. Don't have a whole lot of details on it yet because we're still waiting for the payment on the load. So as soon as we know more on that, we'll get going there. We might not even be getting this load, just how everything works out. But we're just kind of waiting to hear on that. But we're headed up to Great Falls right now. Got to go to the office. We're going to get into the office and get all Missy stuff taken care of so she can start driving.
I-15 north.
This thing is just squawking this morning, isn't it?
I know.
1 mile. She likes to hear herself talk. So we'll be doing that though. So yeah, it'll be nice having two people that can drive this truck. Because like we were coming up on Saturday. Oh man, I was tired. Because I hadn't got a very good night's sleep the night before, and I just, you know, for whatever reason kept waking up. And yeah, that was not fun. She slept like a log, so I'd have been more than happy just to let her drive. And
I know, the whole time you're sleeping, I'm like, okay, let's go.
Yeah, I actually had to stop and take a nap because I was really not feeling so great. So I stopped and took a nap for about 2 hours. So I got up and it was like, blah, you know. I mean, I wasn't even running hard. I wasn't running illegal or anything like that because I don't do that shit. And it was just, you know, sometimes you get tired, you know, you have a bad night's sleep or whatever, you gotta stop and take a rest, which we didn't have anywhere we had to be in a hurry. It's just, we were coming up here so we could get a motel room, get out of the truck for a little bit of stretch.
In 4.5 miles, take exit 129,
yeah,
all right,
yeah.
to I-15 north.
Can we do a video now, please? Can we do a video? Thank you. So, yeah, we're gonna burn on up there, and it's only like 2 hours from here, so we'll be there pretty quick. And then get all that stuff taken care of. It'd be good to make a trip through the office and get some stuff done there, and we'll
finally get to drive this beast.
Yeah, finally get to drive this beast.
I mean, you know, I like sitting here, but you know.
Yeah, it gets a little boring, doesn't it? Especially like when it's like, hey, let's drive 600 miles today.
It's just...
There's only so much Facebook you could look at on your phone. Although I think the worst has to be when we run through one of those areas where you don't have any cell service, so you can't get online, so you're just stuck there, like,
That's when our really interesting conversations happen. Like.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So, but yeah, we're gonna burn on up this way. We'll catch up with you guys later on, let you know what happens here. I don't know what's happening with this load, but you know, this is kind of our Monday morning update here. Ooh, you can see the old mine up there on top of the hill and everything here in view. And I don't have an extra camera handy, otherwise I'd film that for you guys. But if you want to see, like, you can find pictures of it probably that are better than anything I can show you just driving by on the interstate anyways. If you Google the Butte mines, they've got like all the old mines up there, and this is actually one of the largest Superfund sites in the world here, or in the country. I guess Superfund doesn't go worldwide, I think it's just nationwide. But the company that was mining here, they went out of business, and the electricity got shut off, and the pumps that pumped the water out of the pit, they quit running, obviously there's no electricity, and the pits filled up, and it just created this giant ecological disaster out there because that water is just ugh. So they've been slowly working on getting that cleaned up, but it's a mess. So yeah, the local joke in Montana is when you visit Butte, don't drink the water. So anyways, we'll catch up with you guys from Great Falls. So we're just leaving Great Falls, and Missy's still eating. Went in there and we were gonna get lunch. Stopped there because we knew they had a Denny's there, and we had, you know, had a nice sit-down meal in a couple of days because in Rocker there at the truck stops they've removed all the sit-down restaurants. It's just like all fast food, and we're really trying to stay away from the fast food because we're really both trying to lose weight and get in better shape and all that fun stuff. And so wanted to go in, and one thing that we were both really craving was some nachos. And I knew there was a Denny's here. Really wanted to get some nachos, which, yeah, it's not the best food for you, but it's like, it would have been nice. So we were, it was going to be a late lunch because we got in there about 1:45, and go in. The place isn't that busy, and you'd run to the bathroom. I just was standing there waiting. I stood there for, kind of like, not like an unreasonable amount of time, but it was a long amount of time.
Well, and there was only 2 other tables in there, literally 2 other groups in there.
Yeah. And so it was, of course, you hear the waitress in the back. She's having their personal conversations, and they're back there yucking it up and laughing. And finally she comes out, sits me down, asks me what I want to drink. And then she went to get that, and then you came in and sat down. And we're sitting there, and we have menus. We already knew we wanted nachos. We were just going to get a big plate of them and share, and then get on out of there, because we were kind of in a hurry to get on up to, where we're going here. And so she's like, well, we're out of this, we're out of that, we're out of this, we're trying to order stuff. They don't have anything, right? And so finally, Missy got fed up. It was just like, yeah, whatever, give me a minute, I need to look through the menu some more. And could I get my water? And I'd ordered some chicken strips. And the waitress got really rude with her. She's like, I will get it in a minute. I had to help other tables first. And it's like, whenever someone gets defensive like that, you know that they know they're messing up. That's just what people do. They're messing up. So, I'm still trying to be polite. Missy got a little pissed. But it was really rude. And when you're in a profession where you're working for tips, that's not how you treat customers. It's not. Even if you're not working for tips, that's not how you treat customers. And so we're waiting. And finally, she just decided she didn't want anything. And so the waitress goes back in the kitchen, and I couldn't really hear it because I'm going deaf, but she heard her talking a whole line of smack about her and doing it pretty loud. I could hear the conversation, I just couldn't understand the words. And it was not nice. And then my food comes out, and they had taken these chicken strips and just burnt the snot out of them. And they were they're supposed to be like that golden brown when they come out, and these things were brown. they looked like a bunch of little turds in a bowl.
She didn't even put the plate down, and I looked at him, and I'm like,
yeah. And so I looked at it, I picked one up, I was like,
they're
was
weapons.
it just one? Yeah. And I twisted one, and they were when you overcook a piece of chicken, it's just burnt all the way through. And so
and it's like the Sahara Desert when you crack it open.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not eating this. And then I look in the bottom of the bowl, there's a bunch of shit in the bottom of the bowl too. And so that they were screwing with us on purpose. They were just in the mood to be assholes. So I didn't eat any of it. And then when she came over, I was like, look, I'm not eating this. And she's like, oh, well, would you like to order something else? I'm like, no, just bring me my check. So, which they wound up not charging us for it, but we got up and left. And what's sad part is we walked next door into the Flying J and got, chicken strips there that they had in the case. It's just we want to have a nice, sit-down lunch. And we go in, and they've got chicken strips in the case at Flying J that are cooked perfectly, that were just put in there hot and ready, that were better quality than what Denny's was serving for twice the money. It was like $8 for the chicken strips I ordered. We got, a couple of meatball skewers and some chicken strips, and we both of our food for lunch. It was like $10.50. So, just absolutely ridiculous. And, that's, I feel sorry for some of the people that work in the restaurant industry, because, some of the truckers do treat waitresses pretty bad. Some of the truckers are real pieces of crap towards waitresses, but it's not all of us. And, if you take that attitude with everybody, which this isn't the first time I've had problems with this Denny's. The last time I was in there, they sat me down, they brought me a drink, and they never came and took my order for 28 minutes. I know because I started counting, and I started looking at how long I'd been in there, because I made a phone call right as soon as she sat me down, or I received a phone call as soon as she sat me down, so I knew exactly how long it was. 28 minutes, I said, hey, I've had enough, I got up and walked out the door. And, you know, they watched me walk out. They didn't care. There's just a whole lot of not caring going on at that location. So, and I'm going to put the pictures of this up here for you guys. You can see what it is. I mean, it was ridiculous. And I mean, the fact that someone would let something that is that poorly prepared go out, you know it was intentional. And, you know, it just, it's frustrating.
And that's the thing is me-wise anyway, I'm the same way as you. I know that everybody gets treated like crap. I mean, well, not everybody, but a lot of waitresses get treated horribly by these drivers. So I go in and I'm really nice. Like, I was trying to be really nice about it. I was irritated. I was very irritated. And
well, yeah, when you try to order several different things, like, oh, sorry, well, we're out of that, we're out of that, we're out of that, we're out of that.
And I just was like, well, then can I get a water? So she walks away, goes, and she's in back talking again. When she comes back, we had our menus down when she asked me what I wanted to drink.
Yeah, I mean, we were ready to order right then and there.
And she walks away. When she comes back, she still doesn't have a water. And
yeah.
If it was a complicated drink, I can understand if you're busy. But it is a water.
Yeah.
And just the way I was just like, you know, hey, can you just come back and bring me my water when you do? I'll have an order. I'll order when you come back. And she just like, wrong thing for me to say.
Yeah. I mean, you were getting a little frustrated, but
I was
still.
frustrated, but I wasn't, you know,
She wasn't making any better either, I mean, with the way she was acting, that's for sure.
And I know I can come off kind of rough sometimes being from the Northeast, but I try not to.
Hey everybody, just a quick update video. We just got done up at Great Falls. We're headed across 200 right now. Had kind of a change of plans here. The load we were going to go get got pushed back a couple of days, and so now we're actually bouncing out to Washington. We'd hoped we'd had a load that was going to go out to Washington, deliver out there, and then come do these other couple loads, but that's not going to happen. So what we're going to wind up doing is I've got a load going from Rochester, Washington back to Missoula, Montana, and then we're going to go out there, grab one more, and come right straight back. So it's just going to be quick out and back, out and back. The money on it's good enough, we can afford to bounce out and then come back. So that's what we're going to wind up doing. The freight market is pretty tight right now. There's not a lot moving. Like, I mean, pretty much everything out west is dead right now. So which I mean, it's usually the case after the first of the year. So we'll just see what happens. I mean, I'm kind of worried because next payday is going to be a little short. I think I should be okay, but you know, hopefully, you know, pretty quick here we'll be through the first of the year slowdown. Everybody will be right back, go back to work again. As the first couple months of the year, the flatbed part of the industry is usually pretty quiet, pretty slow. So we'll see how all that happens. But anyways, Missy's in the back. She's sleeping. She's all set up to drive now, so we can start teaming it. So we're going to start making extra money that way. And hitting it pretty hard. It'll be nice being able to have her drive. So I'll catch up with you guys from out on the coast. Well, good morning. Plans totally just changed again. Totally. We thought we were going to be doing that out and back, out and back, out and back. Apparently, this is the week where brokers don't want to do paperwork or whatever. I don't know where the failure in that whole chain was, but we never got load confirmations on anything at all. So that whole thing I thought I was going to be doing totally just like came apart. And so now we're going to Fort Lewis, picking up a load, going to Bliss. So let's hopefully we'll go put that on the trailer. I hope. Let's hope we can put it on the trailer. Because this is now day 6 without a load sitting on the trailer. I would really like to go get a load, but you know, this is just the first of the year slowdown, and you never know what exactly is going on. Sometimes it's just people don't have their act together. Sometimes it's they said they were going to give you a load, and then 2 minutes later someone else called and said, well, I'll do it $500 cheaper, and then they got the load on their trailer. And it kind of sucks, but that's the way the business is. But you know, if someone wants to go haul that cheap, I'll go let them do it. Because, you know, it ain't worth hauling the cheap rate. So we had a decent rate on everything we were doing. I could have done it, you know, for the money we had on it, but it wasn't great. You know, it was doable, but it wasn't great. So, and actually this load came through with a whole lot more money on it. So I was like, yeah.
Yeah, it's more than both of those things.
Yeah, I'll make more on this load, you know, than we would have on all that. Well, not all of it, but, you know, the thing is, if we're lucky, because it is a lot of miles to Bliss. But if we're lucky...
But I can drive now.
Yes, you can drive now. And if we're lucky, if we're really fucking lucky, we'll get on in, get this thing picked up, and deliver it on Friday. So if we can deliver this Friday, that's a really good paying load, money in the bank, 3 days. So it is now 11:39 Mountain. Got the dash cam rolling for you guys because we're fixing to go over Snoqualmie Pass here. Really, really, really beautiful drive.
It's the first time I get to do it during the day.
Yeah, first time you get to do it in the day. She's been over Snoqualmie twice now, both times at night. Can't see shit.
And what was I saying we were going on? Oh, I bet this would be very pretty.
It is very pretty. It's very, very pretty, but because it was nighttime, you really didn't get to see it. I'm ready for spring to get here because, man, it's going to be nice to have some longer days to run in because it's still getting dark at like 4:30, 5 o'clock out here. It's like, ugh.
And it doesn't get light till 9.
Yeah, so, well, like 8. Sun's coming up about 8, but still, because like sunset right now where we're at, according to the GPS, is 4:57, which sucks.
That's what, 5 hours, 6 hours from now?
Yeah, 5 hours. So, yeah, and we're still, from where we're going, I haven't put it in there yet, but I should probably think about doing that. I'll get her programmed in here in a minute, but we'll get down the other side of the mountain here.
I drove last night.
Let's go down over. Yeah, you got to drive last night. How was it?
I wanted to learn. I wanted to not been like me to learn, but I wanted to figure this truck out during the day on a nice slow road. You know, just figure it out because I'm not that tall. This truck is very tall, or very tall person oriented.
Yes.
And I got to drive it in the middle of the night when it was really cold and really foggy.
Yes. That's how we do things. Trial by fire.
Yeah.
Make you crawl under that barbed wire while we're shooting over your head.
Yeah. Didn't go that far though, at all.
No, it got real foggy, and it got so foggy that I had to stop. But she did real good for what the conditions were, and being an unfamiliar truck, she did real well. So.
And it is weird. It is very strange looking in that mirror and not having a big box to look at outside.
You're like, where's the trailer?
Yeah. That's something that's very strange to go from hauling a box to hauling a lowboy. That is so weird.
Well, we'll catch up with you guys once we're loaded. Obviously, get into Fort Lewis there. We can't film while we're on base, so I won't be doing any of that. No, I won't be filming on base. I don't screw around with that because, you know, there are certain sleeping dogs you just want to let lie.
Yeah.
So we'll catch up with y'all from there. are loaded. And it was quite the adventure getting loaded, wasn't it?
Just a little one.
Had another driver in there, and I mean, I felt bad for the guy. I'm not going to like give his name or his information or anything, but it was very obvious this was his first trip running an RGN because he didn't know how to run the trailer he was running, didn't really know how to run the truck he was running, and it was set up totally bass backwards. I mean, it was pretty screwy, and he's out there trying to operate this thing. It was bad. Drug his airlines off the trailer, did a whole bunch of stuff, and sounds like he's going to be having a really long trip. Now, I'm worried for him because he's overhyped too.
Wait.
We're lucky on this. We're only 13.5, so we're legal height, legal weight. You know, well, I'm 85,000. So in Washington, I'm registered for 105,000 in Washington, and since we're not wide, I can just boogie on down the road. But because we are heavy, you know, I have to buy permits in a couple of the states where you can bill and elect to register 80,000. So we'll be overweight in a couple of states, but we don't have to have signs or flags or anything because otherwise we're dimensional. So that's nice. That means hopefully we can make some time on this load. So we're going to put the hammer down as hard as we can. I'm getting out of Seattle right now, or out of the metro area here. Thank you. And once we get to the end of 18 here and get up to where we can get onto I-5, I'm going to hand the truck over to Missy, and she's going to take us out over Snoqualmie. So, sure, that'll be an adventure.
In the dark.
In the dark, yes, again, in the dark. But we're trying to get our schedules rotated around where she's driving in the day and I'm driving at night, because I like driving at night better. But
and I love getting up early.
She loves getting up early. She's one of those weird people.
Yes. I'm one of those reefer drivers. Used to.
Former reefer driver. Former.
But I still have a schedule in my head. 2 a.m. Up and out.
Alright, why are we driving 53 and a 60, people? So, yeah, as we were, we're getting on out of here. I'm going to hand the truck over. You're going to get to drive. I think you should do about 8 hours. We'll probably... I don't know that you want to try cabbage with this load in the dark, so that'll be as far as you can go, will be the bottom of cabbage. So I'll take it over at cabbage. You can stop at the chain-up area. We can swap. day 2 of this load. And yeah, we got everything squared away, got loaded yesterday, got out of town. Missy drove all night last night, or actually not all night, into the night last night, and then I took over, drove the rest of the night. She did real good, I'm proud of her. Went over cabbage like a boss.
In the fog.
In the fog. I'm sure she wanted to make sure she had that included in there. You're supposed to be sleeping quiet. Shh.
Yep.
Shh. Simmer down. Simmer down now. So, but yeah, we're south end of Salt Lake City right now. I've already done, well, we're almost at about 1,000 miles right now since we departed. So we're killing it. We're doing real good. And we'll be delivering tomorrow morning. We're only 8:35 away right now, so she's going to be taking over driving here in about 45 minutes. And I'm going to get about 3 hours off there. And then at the end of that 3 hours, that'll be her driving for the day because she drove all morning. And then I'm going to take that last long shift, which by then, yeah, we should be getting close to Moab. I'd love to be able to show it to you guys. But I'm guessing by the time we get to Moab that it'll be dark out. So, is what it is. So, still don't get to show you guys Moab. Probably anyways. I don't know how that's all going to play out. Because it is, yeah, sunset's in 2 hours. Yeah, we definitely won't. But that's what's happening. We've just been burning and burning and burning. This broker was kind of surprised this morning. She called me for an update, and I was sleeping, so I called her back this afternoon. She's like, "Where are you guys?" I at Salt Lake City. When did you load? Yesterday. So it was kind of funny, but they're happy to hear it'll be delivered tomorrow morning. We'll be getting her kicked off, and then don't know what we're doing next. Just kind of, the office been kind of busy today. There's some stuff going on there that I'm not going to talk about on here, involving one of my buddies, but so we'll just have to see here. I'm hoping we get something to load tomorrow because we should be right down there. I mean, they start receiving at 7:30 in the morning, so I'm hoping to be sitting there right at 7 o'clock and able to roll in and get this thing kicked off. So that would be really nice to be down there bright and early. And what'll be even better is if we get another load coming out of there, because that'll be no bounce. But I'm just hoping we're not headed back to the Pacific Northwest, because the thing about going up through Oregon and Washington on 84 and 82 there, it is just so slow. You're 55 through Oregon, you're 60 through Washington, and it just makes my eyeballs want to run right out of my head driving that fast. And so I was really glad that Missy did most of the driving on that. But yeah.
What? Because I'm used to driving a slow truck.
Yeah, because you're used to driving a slow truck. You're used to it, so you can do it. You can do it! But yeah, we'll check up with you guys from there. So hey YouTube, this is actually like a week after the fact. We got kind of busy there. What happened is we were running hard early that Friday morning, and then we just rode into this crazy ice storm. I mean, it just snowed like 3 inches in the matter of 150 miles. It just started coming down really hard, and wound up hanging it up in northern New Mexico up there. I think that was Jamestown, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was in Jamestown at that big pilot there that used to be the Flying J. And so stopped there, and we realized, pretty much because we had to stop, that at that point, we weren't going to make the delivery Friday. So Saturday we went in, got the oil changed, or I guess that was Sunday we got the oil changed. We just kind of hung out Friday and Saturday. And the trip down was not kind to us down that 2-lane, because when we were both trying to sleep, it was just like wham, wham. I mean, when Missy was driving, I got thrown up out of bed, and you have those vent bars, or the vents in the sleeper, the little grab handle that goes onto that, launched my head right up into the top of that, and I've still got a sore spot right there. I mean, just where it hit the top of my head.
Not because I'm a bad driver.
No, not because she's a bad driver, because that road is that screwed up. So, and neither of us slept very good. So all we really did the day off was just sleep. It was pretty bad. So we got down that first thing that morning, Monday morning, got loaded, drove down Sunday, and then we got in and got loaded Monday morning. Actually, it was great because we unloaded and then we reloaded right there.
Awesome.
So, but that'll be in the next video, that little adventure there. You guys get to see that. We're putting on some crazy miles here.
What was it? What did we do that week? 77?
Well, everything from the time we left Salt Lake City and went up to Great Falls, and then by the time we got back down, all the way back around to Great Falls, after going to the East Coast, that was 7,700 miles, or actually 7,500, something like that.
We did a good circle around.
We did a good circle around the country. I'll throw a little map up here to show what we did. Now, not all that map is this video, by the way. This, you know, you guys are getting a little bit of time travel here. We kind of skipped up on doing the videos, so you guys are getting to do a little bit of time travel.
Sorry.
It's just been kind of hectic getting everything going, you know, and you know, I've had to pay a little more attention because Missy's still learning how to drive this truck, so it's not, you know, it's not the easiest for me to rest, but she's getting it down.
You sound like a bad driver.
Nah, you're not a bad driver. You're just new to it, is all.
I'm new to an actual truck.
Yeah.
Not a neutered baby truck.
So we've been keeping busy, and I got, you know, a big surprise that's brewing, and it's gonna take like another month and a half before you guys get to see it, probably. Yeah, well, probably before they get to see it, you know, month probably.
Yeah.
Because it's probably gonna happen around the 4th or 5th of next month, but it's gonna be, you know, a few weeks after that till everything's ready and done. So that's what we're shooting for. So we'll see how everything goes there. But I'm really excited about it, and you guys are gonna get quite the show when it comes together. So I've got some really cool things happening there, and it's a big deal. It is a really big deal, and so that's happening. And then the other thing is, eventually Missy won't be driving with me anymore. We're gonna buy a truck for her to drive. And then, well, you know, the great thing is we get a lot of loads that run together, so we'll still be able to hang out and spend time together. It's just we won't be in the same truck, which, in a way, that'll be nice. It'll give us each our own personal space and a little more room. We can still see each other. I think that'll...
Maybe he'll convince me to throw in my tidbit here and there.
I'm gonna put a camera in your truck, and you can...
Well, why don't we see what they think, if they want or not. And, oh, and if he does put a camera in my truck, there will be another member of the show.
Yeah.
We so lovingly nicknamed him
Retard baby.
Yes. He's my fur baby, so.
Yeah, we don't have enough room for the 2 dogs in here right now.
We don't really have enough room for the 2 of us.
Yeah, we don't really have enough room for the 2 of us, and you know, we have 2 of us and a dog, and we really can't do 2 of us and 2 dogs.
No.
Especially 2 dogs that fight with each other, because that's actually how we met, is our dogs got to fight. And West Memphis, Arkansas, at the Petro.
Yeah, imagine that, a dog fight at the Petro. How classy.
What?
I don't know. I don't know what's driving me nuts. I'm trying not to get distracted by it, but. You should get a loudspeaker on your truck and be able to play that shit.
Yeah, I'm going to record this so everybody can see what in the Swift is going on here.
Come say hi.
Do you want to say hi, Dexter? You want to say hi to YouTube? No, you're not sitting on my lap.
It's not my lap.
Yeah, old Swift out here. He's
I don't know what he's doing. I don't think he knows what he's doing. I know. We don't know what's going on.
in the no parking zone. Yay. Oh, what the... I swear, like, every time we come in here, it's a show. So now I'm going to have to download this camera tonight before I process the video, because you guys are going to want to see all this.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, what the crap is going on? Dexter, get him back. Get him back. Get him back.
Get out of my seat. I need my 10
what
minutes.
the...
Alright, you need to unattach that, and like, because they can't see all this on the dash cam.
Yeah, we got this guy pulling up over here. Then you've got Walmart truck coming in backwards.
The wrong way. It's a nice Walmart trailer, though. It's a nice new Walmart trailer. Brand new.
Not for long.
Oh, Swifty. Poor Swifty. He probably was just trying to get out of the way. Sometimes they get blamed for things. We try not to pick on them all the time, but they just set themselves up for it.
It's just painful. It's painful.
How is he doing? Is he leaving?
I don't know. Oh, he's going to pull in the front driveway up there and then get kicked out because they don't let trucks parked up there.
Don't hit that United truck.
Oh, he's plenty clear of that, but I don't know what he's doing. Is there a parking? He might be backing into a parking space. I don't know. Yeah, you can see it in there. Well, you guys got your money's worth with this update, that's for sure. I know. What's going to be great is he's probably going to park somewhere stupid, and then we pull out of here. He's going to like try getting in our space. So we're actually fixing to go down and grab another load. There's going to be
get that truck washed.
Yes, and get the truck washed. It needs it very badly. We cleaned out the inside today and vacuumed up all the dog hair.
How many times have we have to clean out the vacuum?
Oh yeah, yeah, it was getting pretty bad. I mean, we've just been running hard and it's been cold, so.
Well, and Dexter dog sheds a lot.
Yeah, he makes another dog every day, so. But let's see that now there's what? Get him back. Get him back. There's actually, from where we are, there's 2 more episodes in between, I think.
Yeah, this one, and then are you going to do Campbell and Bragg and the same?
Yeah, those are going to be one video, then the sprayer will be another video. So that's 2 videos. Because that was all kind of, we compressed those 2 into that. So, yeah, you guys, you'll get to see some more stuff coming here. And, we've been running it pretty hard, so you guys will see what's like left of that little trip on the map and everything there, which it's pretty wild. We put it down the last few weeks.
You could see it in us too. I was looking at him and he had really big bags under his eyes. I was getting even more klutzy than I normally am. I was just like, okay. I mean, it's not like it was affecting our driving. We were just like very like by the time we were done driving, it's just all right. I'm going to bed.
Yeah, we got Great Falls, got a motel room, and all we did was sleep. It was just like...
We did too. That's so it just out. Oh, and we watched Better Call Saul. But.
Yeah, we watched Better Call Saul, which was great, by the way. If you guys didn't see it, you're missing out. You're missing out. But you need to go watch your Breaking Bad first. If you haven't seen Breaking Bad...
Yeah, I haven't seen Breaking Bad, but I did watch Better Call Saul. Better Call Saul was funny because I know the premise of it. He explained it to me. So, but still, it was funny.
Yeah.
It was very interesting. It was very good.
Swift like totally has a driveway block where nobody can get out now.
He's not moving either, is he?
No, he's just sitting right there.
Oh no, he's...
Now he's moving some.
I think he's trying to back him out. I feel like we should help.
I don't want to get involved with Swift.
No, I think he's giving up. Poor Swift. He's like an older guy too. He's probably just trying to figure it out. He'll be back. Should probably leave before he comes back.
Yeah. I bet you there's open parking spaces in the back too where he can go in there, but he's like too afraid to do it. But
I know, this loves.
I used to back in there with a step deck 10-6 spread into those back spaces. Right in. I'm just saying. Long-nosed Kenworth. Right into those back spaces. But yeah, so that's your update, guys. That's like the end of this video.
Yeah.
We'll see you on the next one. So catch up with you later.